All right, Joellen, you remember the flower bed?
Yes. Doesn't it look beautiful?
It's beautiful. Beautiful colors.
And I hear the tulips were pretty too.
They were pretty. They're beautiful colors. But guess what we have to do now?
Yeah, it's time to change out.
We got to take out the pansies. It just
And they
breaks
look
your
so
heart.
good.
And they look so good. I struggle with this every year at home, pulling out my pansies, because they always look so good around this time.
Yeah, well, but it's time to change them out simply because if we don't get them changed out now when it's nice outside, by the time the hot summer gets here, we want them to look good so they don't have to struggle trying to look good in the hot summer. They already look good.
All right, so you want to get to it?
Yep. First thing we do, we got to pull up the pansies.
Oh, man.
And you know what? We can compost our pansies.
Yes, yes.
So we will take them to put in the compost pile.
Okay. Oh, this is hard. This is always difficult.
All right, well, we've got the last pansies up.
Yeah.
And then next, we're going to be digging up the tulips. Now, the tulips, I know a lot of people can save them, but we're here in the front, and like either the front of your house or the front of this opening in the entrance to a business. We want this to look good all the time, and the tulips may not always come back. So this part of the country, we treat them as annuals.
Okay.
So we will dig them up and put them in the compost pile, or if you want to at home, you can dig them up and put them somewhere in your backyard and see how many might come back up the next year. And to do that, we will use a dig spade, and we'll get near the we want to get the bulb and everything, because if we leave the bulb in the ground, it's going to stay. So we do this. Make sure that we get the bulb, whole bulb.
Hey, you got it.
The whole thing.
Got it.
And that's what you're looking for, because if you dig and don't get the bulb up, then it will come back next year.
Okay.
And if you notice, that breaks the ground up, so now we're going to have to smooth the ground back again for the next season's plantings. And you notice from our amending this soil before that we still have clay clods, and eventually these will go away as we keep amending and adding to the bed. But don't mind that, there's good amendments in here. We found worms when we were digging this last fall, so we know we've got some pretty good soil going here. And you notice we've left the daffodils. Daffodils are very reliable coming up, even though you notice we planted 10 and we only had about 3 come up. So that means we'll have to remember that for this next fall.
Yeah.
And we will get more daffodils to put on our back row. And we want to leave the foliage of these because we want to make sure they have enough energy back in the bulb so they'll bloom again this next year. Next, we will put some fertilizer down. Slow release again, slow release fertilizer. Any kind will do, doesn't matter. Just as long as it is slow release.
How many times do you think we need to fertilize this season, though?
Well, you may not have to fertilize again, because we've got organic matter in here too.
Okay.
But if you start seeing them needing nutrient deficiency, like they're getting some yellow leaves on them, or they're just not looking as vigorous as they used to be, you might want to try some extra fertilizer and just sprinkle that on again.
Okay.
But you may not have to.
That'll be good.
And next we are going to put the mulch down first.
The mulch down first?
Mulch down first because it would be difficult to have all the little plants everywhere and try to get the mulch and make sure you don't cover up the crown. And it's just too difficult. So it's just easier to go ahead and mulch everything first, and then we'll lay the plants out and plant them. It's easier to push a little bit of mulch away and dig a hole than the other way around.
Yeah, I struggle with that at home. I always put the mulch in last. So
No.
I'm gonna see how this works, and I might try this at home.
Mulch first.
Mulch
Fertilize.
first. We're gonna try that this year.
Fertilize and mulch first, and then plant.
Okay, we're gonna try that this year.
You don't want a thick layer.
Okay.
Just
Pretty
want
good
a
mulch.
thin layer. Okay, we've got three different types of plants here. We've got yellow lantana, we've got red angel wing begonia, and purple setcresea.
Okay.
And you'll notice they're yellow, red, and blue. We picked the primary colors. You can never go wrong with primary colors.
All right.
So what we're going to do is the lantana will get the largest, so we're going to set it evenly spaced in our bed first.
Okay.
Then we're going to do the begonias next, evenly spaced, and then we'll fill in with the setcresea.
Primary colors. I need to remember that too.
Primary colors.
Now, Joellen, do you need to do any pruning before you set those out?
No, we don't need to do
Okay.
anything right now.
Okay.
These will be fine.
Okay.
As the year goes on, we'll just have to see.
Okay.
But hopefully they'll just all fill in and love each other nicely. I'll let you set those out.
And these are going.
I'm going to set them like this.
Okay.
On either side. Again, we have our triangles in our spacing in our rows. Now the ground here is wet. We know that. So what you got to think of something that's going to get a lot of sun, because this is a south exposure.
Okay.
We're going to get something that gets a lot of sun that can take a little bit of wet feet. The lantana also likes to be on the dry side, but it can take some wet. We're going to see if it likes this environment.
Okay. This is a test.
This is a test.
A test. We're going to see if they pass the test. I got you.
See if they pass this test. I'm going to set that there.
Okay.
I'm going to set this here. Whoops. And I think what we'll do is we'll plant these first, and then we'll fill in with the setcresea where we think we need it. Okay, Chris, let's get planting.
Let's get to it. Now you're going to show me the
Just
trick,
like
right?
the others, we're going to move the mulch away,
All right.
and we'll dig our hole.
Okay.
And then we'll gently get these plants out of the pot, and you'll notice they've got great root systems. We don't have to do anything to them other than plant them.
Okay.
And again, at the soil surface level, don't get them too deep in the soil. They don't need to be deep. Just at the soil surface.
All right.
Got a big clod over here,
Yeah,
got to
so do
break
I.
up. And then you just gently move the mulch back over. And move to the next plant. Move the mulch out of the way. Dig your hole.
Yeah, a lot of
Pick
clods.
up the
in here.
the clods. The more we break it up, the more we plant in here, the smaller they'll get. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in a little bit with these setcresea. Now these will get larger than this, so we don't want to put too many out.
Okay.
But we want to have them be able to fill in where they can.
Okay.
I'll set them on the corner there that's empty.
So this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They've got nice root systems. Seem to be doing fairly well. We'll
Okay.
put another one there.
All right.
Put one here. These will bloom a light pink, but they have to get fairly large for that. Okay. Mostly we're growing them for the foliage. And we're ready to plant.
All right, so we're ready. Get started here.
And same thing, just pull back the mulch,
the mulch.
dig your hole about ground level. That's the last one.
All right, well, I can't wait to see what this is going to look like, Joellen. We definitely appreciate you coming out here and doing this for us.
No problem.